And I was watching my little daughter, and it's been a progression, but watching her a little bit. And we're walking out. She has her hands full, Bible, her cup, whatever else she can have in her hands. She's walking out to get into the truck to leave church. She finds a penny on the ground. Like, seriously, a penny. She has to bend over, everything in her hand, to grab this penny. It means something to her. And, it doesn't matter if we're at somebody else's house, she's through our house. If she finds a penny, she can see it a mile away. She knows there's a penny there. She sees the small thing. To us, it's small. But to her, it's huge. And it led me to a story, because as my wife makes this comment, what she's doing, my mind's, get in the truck. Come on, let's go. But she sees this, and it brought me back to a story that I heard about this rich man. And he went out to dinner, him and his wife went out to a dinner with another couple. And as he walking into this restaurant, he goes and he sees this penny on the ground. He reaches down and grabs it. The other couple's like, what are you doing? You are wealthy. You're a multimillionaire. What are you reaching down for a penny? But with the part that she did not notice was that he was thanking God because he sees the value of where he started and the value of what the small thing is. And in the penny, it does say, in God we trust. He knows the importance of something that was small. Which led me into what Bishop talked about last week, the Hebrews 11, verse 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good testimony. So how many of us realize the small beginnings of what God's doing for us? To Lily, it's a penny. But she realizes, if she puts it together when she's older, she knows God provided for her at a young age. For when she gets older, into the things that God's called her for, if she remembers that beginning, then she has substance. She has evidence that God took care of her back then. So he's going to take care of her when she's looking for something bigger, called her call. Faith is faith, as Bishop just said. And I looked at our brother DC, and he has a testimony from last week. As he did some heart changing, God did something, and if you look in the natural, it was small last week, but it's huge to him. Now he has substance of what God's going to do for him in his finances. Because I know what the prophet said about our brother. And if you look at comparison of what God's called him to be, and in comparison of what just happened, this was small. But if he realizes that, he has substance to go farther. And it's the same as our witness. I was talking to a coworker the other day. She's all stressed out about these holidays. Okay, I have substance here. I don't have to make her believe. You don't want to believe that. That's bad. That's pagan. Oh, that's gross. You don't want to do that. Hey, I have joy this week. I have peace. I am worry-free. I have substance that the Word of God works. It's the same with our tithes and offerings. How many has substance that our tithes and our giving works? That is our witness. We don't have to convince them you have to give our tithes and offerings. I have substance because I want to do this. And so that's what I have today, is realizing our small beginnings. Realizing the things that God has started, that we actually have substance. I remember healing. I had an arm. My arm was hurt. I couldn't move my arm. You know how hard it is trying to go through all these gears? You can't move this right arm? That ain't good. And I had Reverend Mark, it was a Wednesday night, Reverend Mark prayed over me through the conference line. And I'm like, okay. I got out, because I was stopped. I got out, did my push-ups, did my pull-ups, I ran a little bit. My arm didn't hurt anymore. I have substance that my God heals. And, that might have happened a while ago. Now, if I continue remembering that, so when something happens today, I still have substance if I remember and realize where I started. So as you come up and give your tithes and offerings today, remember what God has done for you. If you